Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NFL news. We're going to get right into it here. A lot of stuff to go over, besides I haven't really covered any the last few days. So let's get right to it. It's about the last 2 or 3 days of missed news. So let's get into it. So rumors. Jacoby Brissett, who was the quarterback for the Commanders this past season, returning to the hashtag Patriots as their bridge QB while they develop the QB they take with the 3rd overall pick could be in play, multiple people told at U Stadium. And quote, multiple people we spoke to told us to watch Jacoby Brissett return back to the Patriots. Joe Flacco's the backup plan. So it looks like their plan is to get Jacoby Brissett. If they can't do that, their backup plan is Joe Flacco to be the bridge starter for the rookie QB they drafted 3. Looks like they're going to try and have the rookie quarterback they develop sit a year and then play in year 2. So they're either going to get Jacoby Brissett. If not, their backup plan is Joe Flacco. So those are 2 solid veteran quarterbacks to have, to mentor their rookie quarterback they take with the 3rd overall pick. So some big breaking news here today. The hashtag Dolphins will not use their franchise tag on star defensive tackle Christian Wilkins per at Rap Sheet, and he's slated to hit free agency. This is a big mistake here. I don't know how you refuse to pay a generational defensive tackle talent in Christian Wilkins. I don't get this from the Dolphins. And here we go with the big free agency. And many teams are expected to be interested in this guy, as they should be. If this can't be true, how could they allow such a good defensive talent walk like this? This would be a big mistake. You never know, he could be an Eagle, his old defensive coordinator is Vic Fangio. The Eagles, they can definitely be a team interested in Christian Wilkins. So today, the hashtag Jaguars released defensive tackle Foley Fatukasi per at J Fowler ESPN. Yeah, he'll find services on another team, whoever the hell this is. But him on his birthday as well, they really released him on his birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. Now you're getting released from the team, buddy. That's so messed up. The NFL's a tough business. They released him on his birthday. So, we had some breaking news today. Eagles star center Jason Kelce has officially announced his retirement from the hashtag NFL after 13 seasons. There'd been talk this past season would be his last year, and he's officially made it official that he's retiring. He's got a gold jacket. He's got a gold jacket and an amazing career in broadcasting waiting for him. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame, one of the best centers of all time, and he'll probably have a career in broadcasting or something like that. I'm gonna miss him playing because I know I don't like the Eagles, but Jason Kelce, I like Jason Kelce, man. He's funny. And he's a good center, and I can't wait for him to start being on broadcasting. I think it'll be really fun. Hall of Famers, put him in the Hall of Fame. And he's not gonna retire. He'll stay retired. I don't know what he'll do next. I could definitely see broadcasting. Next thing I'll talk about is per report, the hashtag Panthers are expected to release or trade veteran cornerback Dante Jackson per at J Fowler ESPN. I don't know what you could get out of Dante Jackson. I don't think he's that good of a cornerback, honestly. He's just sorry. He's just not a good corner. And I don't think, if you're the Panthers, you can get any trade value out of Dante Jackson. The dude's trash. You're at least a 7th round pick, but I don't know if I'd take that. I would just straight up release him. But if you can get maybe a 5th, 6th, 7th round pick out of him, maybe you take it. But somebody would be stupid to trade for this guy. He is trash. So, some rumors per at the Athletic NFL. The hashtag Raiders are exploring possibly trading up in the 1st round. And quote here, the Raiders have been exploring trading up, and maybe not as high as you think. According to the league and team sources, it may be unrealistic to swing a trade into the top 3 picks, considering the Bears, Commanders, and Patriots' top 3 picks need quarterbacks. And I think it's unrealistic for the Raiders to try and trade in the top 3, because the top 3 teams ain't going to trade. They're going to take quarterbacks. But you never know. The Raiders could try and trade up in the top 5 or 10. I don't think they'll do it, though. Like, you probably want it to happen, but I just don't see it. I really don't see him trading up. But I feel like every team has explored possibly trapping in the first round. I don't think this is some type of groundbreaking news. So, rumors. The hashtag Patriots have made a new contract offer to wide receiver Kendrick Bourne, but teams like the hashtag Jets, hashtag Bills, and hashtag Rams could look to sign him in free agency if New England can't retain him, says Andrew Callahan. The Jets, were among the teams that showed interest in Bourne over the last 18 months, when a Patriot source said their front end received trade calls at the end of training camp in 2022 and 2023. He had a good year, even with the quarterback issues. I think he's going to stay a Patriot, because I thought he had a good year, despite the quarterback issues. And I think he's a solid receiver for that team. He can be a good, solid receiver. It would be dumb for the Patriots not to bring him back. Caleb Williams says that Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady are his favorite NFL players of all time, and he tries to model his game mostly after Aaron Rodgers. Oh, so choking the playoffs and get one Super Bowl ring and then choking the playoffs every year? Bears fans probably hear it. Bears fans will definitely love that. So, rumors. Baker Mayfield won't be taking a, end quote, hometown discount, what the hashtag Buccaneer says at DM Rossini. Tampa has shifted their focus towards signing him to an extension after locking Mike Evans in. The hashtag Falcons and hashtag Vikings will also be paying attention to the situation. He's earned every penny from how he played last year. I think he'll stay with the Buccaneers. I really do. So we have some NFL draft talk here. Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy is a strong candidate to be drafted ahead of LSU quarterback Jaden Daniels, says at Benjamin Solak. It is a smokescreen season, and I very well may be getting hooked by it. But in Indianapolis, I heard significantly more interest and excitement for how high Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy might go relatively to how high LSU QB Jaden Daniels might go. My sense is Daniels is not locked into an early draft slot, and the league has turned its attention somewhere else. Man, don't you just love pre-draft rumors? And J.J. McCarthy had a solid combine. It's not like he was trash. He was just, he was okay. I just think Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback. What's J.J. McCarthy better at? Handing the football off? After witnessing J.J. McCarthy's performance in the national championship, he just wasn't good. And he was okay in the combine, but it wasn't like he was mind-blowing. He's just not good. So Mike Evans today signed a 2-year, $52 million extension with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they should bring back Baker Mayfield as well. Bring back that comp duo from last year that really led that Tampa offense. So he'll get a chance to add 2 more consecutive 1,000-yard seasons in Tampa Bay after signing a 2-year, $52 million extension. 1,000-yard seasons over the last 10 years in the NFL. Probably most underrated receiver. So, Deontay Johnson's latest social media post following a report that came out saying the Steelers could potentially trade him for maybe the right price, and he said, end quote, "It is what it is." Well, he needs to be a legit number 1 on a good offense. Yeah, I was saying that as a sarcasm. I mean, he's a solid receiver, I guess. I mean, he was the Steelers' best receiver, which tells you a lot about their receiving corps. And Tony Pollard said, he could possibly be available with Deontay Johnson for the right price. While it's not fair to say he's on the trading block, several people tell me the Steelers are open to moving the receiver if they receive fair compensation. So yesterday, the hashtag Panthers informed star pass rusher Brian Burns during the combine that they aren't continuing contract talks at this time, per Josiah Anderson. They passed up on 3 first-round picks from the Rams just to let him walk. And people are like, oh yeah, tag and trade. They're just trying to cope. and he's not worth the first anymore. Oh yeah, he's 26 with no contract. What are the Panthers' thought process here? You pass up on 3 first-round picks from the Los Angeles Rams. I'm thinking, oh yeah, they passed up because they're going to re-sign the guy. No, they're not going to continue contract talks. Why did you not want those picks? You could have got 3 first-round picks. Pandeo face for Panthers owner David Tepper. Or is he still? I don't even know if he's still the owner or whatever. The hashtag Chase will officially place the franchise tag on star cornerback L'Jarius Sneed. This was a report from yesterday. It said tomorrow, which is today. So they'll officially place that franchise tag per DM Rossini, and they continue to talk with Chris Jones about a long-term extension. So it looks like they'll have L'Jarius Sneed franchise tagged. So they're bringing back one of their corners, or one of their key defense players from last year's Super Bowl run, or Super Bowl championship. So, the Bills yesterday planned to release running back Naeem Hines. Never forget his kick return, first game after DeMar Hamlin collapsed on the field. So, longtime ESPN award-winning journalist Chris Mortensen unfortunately passed away yesterday morning at the age of 72. I believe he was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2016. There was no cause of death. It just said he passed away yesterday at the age of 72. And good contribution to sports journalism, and particularly like covering the NFL. And he lived a long, good life. Probably one of the best probably the best journalist ESPN's had. New Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith spent time with quarterback Kenny Pickett in South Florida, and the two had a, quote, great meeting, per Jay Fowler ESPN. The sentiment among many here in Indy, including some of the team, was that Pickett could get another chance after a disastrous 2023 season, due in part to the offense's overall struggles under then offensive coordinator Matt Canada. The great meeting was, he isn't going to be a great starting quarterback. There's your meeting. A potentially huge rule change. Special teams coordinators have created a new kickoff rule that allows teams to attempt onside kicks when trailing in the fourth quarter, and they must declare it in advance. Nothing has been finalized yet, and the NFL owners need to vote for approval, per Tom Pelissero. No. This is a joke already. Why? Only in the fourth quarter? Like, you can't do the surprise onside kicks anymore? Hopefully this doesn't get passed through and voted. One of the wild Super Bowl moments was the Saints opening the second half with an onside kick against the Colts. Why would you make a rule to prevent things like this from happening in the future when it can be a big moment, it can be a huge moment? Like, how would that make it more exciting? This would be a dumb rule change. Like, it would make zero sense and be terrible. So, several teams believe that Saints star cornerback Marshawn Lattimore could be available for trade, per Jay Fowler, ESPN, because, the Saints are in cap hell, and maybe they want to try to get rid of some of that salary cap. So, there's a chance they could trade Marshawn Lattimore, but I think this is misleading. I don't think they're going to trade him, because salary cap feels like it isn't real. They're not going to get rid of Marshawn Lattimore. Come on. Dan Garzano says to be on the lookout for 49ers wide receiver Brandon Ayuk as a potential trade candidate if they fail to get a long-term deal done. They would like to get him extended, but he's also a trade candidate if they can't get something done. They need to pay Brandon Ayuk, because I think he's their best receiver. I think he's better than Deebo Samuel. I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but that's just my opinion. A lot of people at the Combine thought that Bengals franchise tag T. Higgins so they could trade him. It could be, a tag and trade, says that Dan Garzano, ESPN. And quote, with a Jamar Chase extension likely coming this offseason or next, Cincinnati might not be able to keep the band together around Joe Burrow much longer. Yeah, this was known. It's not really a surprise. The Vikings are trying to get a contract extension done with star wide receiver Justin Jefferson and main effort to bring back star pass rusher Daniel Hunter. Justin Jefferson's going to be like $25-30 million a year, most likely. Eagles running back DeAndre Swift is expected to hit free agency and will have interest from several teams. It's very possible he'll remain in Philly. Bro, every running back's a free agent this year. It's crazy. Patriots are expected to pursue free agent offensive tackle Tyron Smith from free agency opens because he's not coming back to my Dallas Cowboys. And the last thing I'm talking about is believe the Eagles' veteran defensive tackle Fletcher Cox will retire at some point this offseason. So, yeah, that's all the news. I'm Texas Michael. Peace.